Good morning. It is beautiful Sunday Easter morning. I am heading out to mom's with the little goodies. We are celebrating such a beautiful day. I did oil up my hair because I wasn't planning on taking pictures or anything, but just wanted to show up on camera for a second. But oiled up my hair so I can wash it later in a day. Good morning. Oh crap. I came out of my house and I just realized I forgot a package and I promised to drop it off today. So I'll have to possibly try to do it in the evening when I come back home. Yikes. That's what happens when you rush. But the weather is stunning. Finally was able to switch out jackets and coats. This one is a little lighter, but it's gonna be off by the time lunchtime is gonna come because it's gonna be like summertime weather and temperatures are beautiful. It ended up being warmer than I thought, and it's like this coat, it's not a coat, it's like a you throw something on, but it doesn't have any hooks, so it doesn't have any closure. Just like an open, slightly heavier than cardigan, but it's too hot for it today. I already kind of just layered it on the shoulders, but I don't even have the sleeves on, so it's probably gonna just stay off. Just gonna carry it with me. It's like you don't know how to dress for this weather. Tomorrow is gonna be a similar weather, so I'm gonna change it up and put something on, but I can't complain. I would rather it be hot than cold. I'm the warm season gal. It is beautiful, and yes, the jacket is off and I don't want to leave. So stunning. Currently in Central Park and it's incredible. Tomorrow is going to be a repeat of the same exact weather. The only thing, some of the trees already have the flowers falling off. How cute is this? A mom and a daughter dress. I stopped by, is that a bathroom? I think that's a bathroom, but I stopped by H&M because I wanted to check something out. I saw online, I wanted to see the sizing. I hate buying online and dealing with H&M for some reason. So unfortunately the item was not in the store, so I don't think I have a choice but to buy and then just return. I also wanted to stop by at a Sephora, but am I going crazy? I thought there was a Sephora here at some point. I can swear I've seen Sephora and it is gone, unless someone no, I think it's gone. A lot of shops actually left, not sure why, but I wanted to test out one color that they did not have. Yeah, I think they left, but I wanted to test one color, as I was saying, that they did not have in the Sephora at Union Square, but I guess not. I think this is first time that there's no line ever. Actually liners, but no line waiting to be seated. Hopefully you can hear me. The music is so loud, but it's hilarious because I wanted to test out something that wasn't at the Union Square, and it was this 1.8 disc, and then the one that I tried at the Union was the 1.5, but it's missing here. So I wanted to compare the two right next to them, so I'm not able to do that once again. But the music is good. I can at least enjoy the music. Love the store, but I'm not even able to film because there's so many people around me. I did want to try out the Westman Atelier blushes, and none of these, I already swatched them, none of these are my color. I'm not feeling them. And then this one right here, the duos, I would say that this one is the closest, like most calm, but the powder, the sculpting powder is a little bit on the yellow side, so none of these really match me. Although I have to say these swatches look stunning. And if you can believe it, I still do not have not one Tom Ford eyeshadow. I just can't pick one, but I have to say this green looks beautiful. This is kind of neutral ones. I'm just comparing the names because I am familiar with the names. That nude dip, I think, would be mine. Hello. Perfumes. So I did buy the little minis of the Loft Fancy. I think there's something new here because I only have the 3 ones. Okay. How cute is this? They have petals inside. And I think I like the smell. Okay, spoke too soon. Here they are. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of people there, so I didn't want to film. I did want to do a few swatches, and I did some of them, but I just couldn't film myself without a bunch of people in the shots. I left it alone. I love this Sephora. I think this is my first time here at this location. So I purchased a couple of pairs online and I was able to pick up 2 of them. There's more to come, but just wanted to just see this one. I think this is from the other shoe. This was supposed to be pink unless they confused the colors and they sent me the wrong one. Let me check what color they sent me. Yeah, no, pale. I don't even know what. It's supposed to be pink. It's not. So I will be returning these, and on top of it, they have been worn. I already showed it on camera, which is unfortunate because it's like, why would you wear them and return them and for Macy's not to check? And then this one came out to be too small. My size sold out, but look at this again, worn. The second shoe is the same way. They just covered it up with the plastic. Okay, I do have a weak spot for polka dots, but unfortunately this is like plastic, like a pleather, so it's gonna peel right away. Maybe one walk out and they're gonna be gone, but so cute. I've been eyeing these neutralizer shoes. They're supposed to be comfortable. But look at this. They look stylish. So this is a new park. They just kind of park, right? The park is old, but this whole floral design, this is new. I'm gonna do a little shortcut, which I shouldn't be, but I just want to exit this out without bothering people. But such a creative way to get people involved. A bit surprised there's no water in here. Should be turned out by now. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. I've learned from yesterday, so today I dressed a little bit more appropriate. No jacket today, just a cardigan and a slightly longer dress just to make sure that I'm covered up a little bit. It is a little windy, more windy than yesterday, and temperatures might not go as high as yesterday, but just by a few degrees. So fabulous day, looking forward to it. Did get some sleep. The blood pressure is still up, but feeling better. The temperature will go up, so for now I'm just all buttoned up the temperature changes and you want to make sure that you don't get sick. So my bag is full. I have like a spare set of shoes in case I wore a new one today, so just to make sure that I don't get any blisters and I can switch up. And by the time that I get home in the evening, my feet are gonna be looking ugly if I don't save them in time. Oh, that's beautiful. Tomorrow is the H&M Magda Bertram collaboration. I hope that I can get a pair of shoes. I saw there's a, look at this, how gorgeous it is. My shoe just almost got stuck in in the sidewalk. I hope that I can grab a pair. I don't know if I'm gonna like them or if they're gonna fit, but I do want to try my best. And then in the evening, I was invited to a J. Crew. It's not an open house, it's another collaboration. I'm hoping I can make it. And then what else? That's pretty much it. Birds are chirping. Just lovely.
Put it on vlog.
So I was eyeing this piece for a two-piece, and I'm glad I walked in, and I didn't really try it on. I just put this on, and it's a little bit too bulky on me. I did get a similar kind of print from here last season, and I think I'll just have to stick with that dress. I did one like a two-piece with a shirt set that you can kind of like interchange and you can switch things out. This is awesome for travel. So let's say you can put this on with another pair of pants or skirt, and then you can put this on with a different top. But unfortunately, it doesn't look good on me.
40% off of everything.
This is similar to Loewe. This is nice. And this is why it looks good, of course. And I was eyeing these online, but unfortunately I was hoping there would be a different color, and they did sell out. This is not the color that I wanted though. I wanted to be a little bit more dull or like moss green, and this would not match anything that I have in my closet. I do like to stop by this corner right here. It's a pretty nice corner because any returns, I've noticed that they put them here. So something that I wanted online and either sold out or something's wrong with it, I just pop in as often as I can, and you can see them here. So if you see them, there's a good possibility that the fit is off or something's happening with them. And if you miss the chance, then you can actually just try them on in store. So I was saying, this is $80, and I think this is possibly already on sale. I think it was even more than this. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna promise you that, but the reason why I stay away from them is because this is pleather. I've stopped doing anything pleather. I mean, if you don't feel the same, that's your option, but it just doesn't make sense. And then the raffia, it's maybe 1 or 2 seasons this rubs off. It's just the material is not long living, so unfortunately I don't want to, if I'm spending money, I want it to last. It does look good on the model, and from afar that does look pretty. In person it looks a little bit on the cheap side.
And these are not used. So these are really cute. They do make I think my foot look longer. And this is a little bit uneven or unstable, which is weird. They're so cute. That's a Johnson. The toe is a little bit towing, which makes my foot too big.
Let's go over. So these I am taking with me. I think they're just lovely and they add something special, and the heel is nice, and I don't think they've been worn compared to what was yesterday. These are fabulous, I have to say. Look at that sparkle. They are fantastic. I do not have anything that's close to this, and the idea is fabulous. The only trouble, not the only trouble, actually a couple of troubles, because of the toe, which I don't think it's that much of a difference, is there? Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't know why it's making, maybe because it's black and it looks, obviously black is always slimming, but these make my foot too long, like to the point where it's a little bit exaggerated. On top of it, it is plastic. I don't know if you can see, but the quality is not that great. On top of it, it is plastic. So what happens is they're gonna get unglued, and they're gonna just get unstuck from the material. So that's the only pet peeve that I have. These are on sale. I bought all of these pairs on sale. The one that you saw yesterday, and then this one. And these were about $70 or $80. The black ones are on sale with like a couple of discounts that I was able to use. Those were about $110. These are much less, either $70 or $80, and I have to leave them because the biggest one, right? We can get over how long it makes my foot look long. We can get over the fact that the crystals are gonna kind of get unglued, and I already see a missing crystal. Can you see it? Let me show you. Right there is you see that? That's a bold spot right there. Beautiful. So, here's another one. I think that was a pearl. So I think that's the pearls that are coming off. So unfortunately, yeah, this is just a sign to let them go, even though they're stunning. And they were not worn by anybody, so I appreciate that. But I don't know if it's because of the style or what. Again, similar heel, so you still want to try the shoes on, because the heel, ironic. Let me show you. I'm sorry. The heel is much shorter, but it's not as stable as the black one, which is strange. So I'm just returning these, unfortunately. I didn't want to love them, but no. And then the last thing that I ordered, and I'm going to show you this Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Nailed It in, is there a color? Idol. I think that's me in there. I'm trying to get the focus on the color. It is similar to Chanel Prestige, but I missed out on that one. So I was hoping that this would be a very similar color. Look at that. I think it's gonna look gorgeous. Looking forward to trying this. I did cut my nails into these oval shapes so that I can get them strong again because they kept slicing and peeling.